In 2007, a Barcelona photographer needed a baby for a charity calendar. The player chosen to hold him was a shy 20-year-old named Lionel Messi. The baby's name was Lamine Yamal. 19 years later, on a Sunday night in New York, that baby took the World Cup out of Messi's hands. This is the story nobody saw coming, except everybody should have.
Rocafonda.
A working-class neighborhood in Mataró, Spain.
No academies. No scouts.
Just concrete pitches between apartment blocks. But every legend starts with a journey, and this one starts before Lamine was even born. His grandmother snuck onto a bus from Morocco with nothing. She reached Spain and worked 3 shifts a day, just to bring her son over. That son would become Lamine's father, Monir. His mother, Sheila, came from Equatorial Guinea. She was just 16 when Lamine was born.
16.
Years later, when reporters asked Lamine about the pressure of carrying Spain, he said, "My mother had me at 16, that's pressure. My father picked things off the street to feed us. All I have to do is play." His parents separated when he was 3. Sheila raised him working fast food shifts. And here's the twist of fate: at that restaurant, she met someone connected to a local football club. That chance meeting put a ball at Lamine's feet. By 7, Barcelona's La Masia had seen enough. But Sheila had one iron rule: no school, no football. Lamine would tell her, "Mama, I'm going to be a professional."
She didn't care. Books first. Boots second.
That discipline built the calmest teenager football has ever seen. At 15 years and 290 days, the youngest debutant in Barcelona's modern history. At 16, the youngest scorer in Euros history, with that curler against France in the semi-final. At 17, European champion. 2 Copa trophies as the world's best young player. 3 nations wanted him: Morocco, Equatorial Guinea, Spain.
He chose Spain.
But he never forgot the other 2. Look at his boots.
Both flags. Always.
Then, April 2026. 74 days before the World Cup. A penalty against Celta Vigo, and his hamstring tears. The whole of Spain holds its breath. Doctors say it's a race against time. Most players would miss the tournament. Lamine locked himself in rehab, Dawn sessions alone.
He made it.
And on July 13th, his 19th birthday, the day before the semi-final against France, a reporter asked what gift he wanted. Draped in diamonds, he smiled, a win tomorrow. And a trip to New York. The next day, in the Dallas heat, Spain beat France. Wish granted.
July 19th. New York. Spain versus Argentina.
Yamal versus Messi. The baby versus the man who bathed him. 90 minutes plus extra time, and the kid didn't blink.
More shots than anyone.
More dribbles than anyone. More tackles won than anyone on that pitch. The 39-year-old legend faded into the night. The 19-year-old owned it. Spain won, Argentina 0. At the final whistle, Messi stood alone at midfield, head down.
And Lamine walked to him. No words needed.
The photograph from 2007 had come to life, except this time, it was the kid holding up the older man. Greatness, passed hand to hand. 19 years and 6 days old. The youngest player in history to win both the Euros and the World Cup. Something Pelé never did at that age. Something Messi needed 20 years for. Lamine needed 2. And in the stands, a woman who once worked double shifts in a fast food uniform covered her face and cried. Lamine calls Sheila my queen. He promised her a house one day.
Promise kept.
Because before the trophies, before the diamonds, before New York, there was a 16-year-old girl who refused to let her son quit school. From a bus smuggled across a border, to a concrete pitch in Rocafonda, to the top of the world at 19. Every legend has a story you've never heard. This was his. Subscribe, because next week, we tell the other side of that Sunday, Messi's final goodbye.